anyone has drugs, it's high school kids under the bleachers.
You just gotta help a guy out, dude. You just gotta help a guy out, dude.
All right, we back. We in here.
Dude, episode 14.
The boys are back in town. I don't even
We're
know
under
what
the
episode.
bleachers.
Yeah, we're back. Welcome to the circus. We are under the bleachers,
We are the circus.
and you guys are the gym kids. You guys are making fun of us, and we're just the goth under the bleachers kids.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Smoking
My
stoves.
parents hate me. I'm smoking cigarettes.
Dude,
Yeah.
sometimes you ask the universe for a sign,
And
and you're driving on the 101,
and you crash and you die.
No. and it just says green Jello sucks.
Yeah.
I literally was laughing so hard on
Yeah.
my way here.
Green Jello does not anything
like-
green.
It literally just said green Jello sucks. I was like, true that, dude.
True.
What is it, lime?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You
I
know
don't
what
like-
lime alone. Lime alone is...
My family. I don't know who makes it. I think it might have been my grandma for a long time, but now my aunt makes it. It's like this lime marshmallow Jello thing. When I was young, it was really good.
Yeah.
But now I'm older. I'm like, I'm okay.
It's disgusting.
I'll eat some ham.
Yeah.
I'll eat some
disgusting.
ham. I'm all good.
But, like, I remember being a kid, and you'd be like, dude, I want to see it change. And you're never going to see it change in
No.
the fucking refrigerator, dude.
Yeah, the fridge is the same always.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck.
I don't know. Like, actually, one thing on my grandma, dude.
What?
Because she went to Sam's Club or Costco. She only shopped at Sam's Club or Costco, and maybe for like little things she'll go to like the store. But everything was like Sam's Club and Costco, and so like
Where's the Sam's Club?
Huh?
Where's even a Sam's Club?
It was right next to my house. It was in Samar,
Oh, okay.
and dude, and Sam's was the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Costco and Sam's was the same
It's
thing.
like you have a card to get in.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's buy in bulk. All of it. It's the same shit. It's Walmart, but owned by Sam. It's Costco, but owned by Walmart.
Crazy.
Because the guy that made Walmart's name is like Samuel Wally or something like that.
Yeah, they're like the wall. Something.
But the guy that created Walmart, his name is Samuel or Sam Wall, and so Sam's Club is Sam's Club, and Walmart is
Walmart.
Yeah, so
Dude, Walmart's wild because they're just like, yeah, you can just hang out in the parking lot
but
anytime.
So when she bought food from Sam's Club, dude, she would buy like when you buy like treats from like these places.
Yeah, you get the whole
You get a
thing.
lot of treats.
Lot.
So there was my favorite thing. She would go to Sam's Club and I'd be playing games, and she would come home and I'd see this big ass red box, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!"
That's like, is that the one with all the chips?
No, dude. It had 10 ice cream sandwiches, 12 ice cream drumsticks,
Oh,
12 fucking
I think I remember this
chocolate
box.
ice cream like nut bar things. And there's another one it was like 10 of something else.
Oh,
And I was just like, and there's ice cream. I was just like, this is my fucking
see, my grandma
life.
always
This is
had
my
Klondike
life.
bars.
Oh,
Always Klondike bars, dude.
you know-
I would destroy the whole
dude,
thing.
a Klondike bar.
12 Klondike bars for a 10-year-old.
I'd eat 6 in a day.
Yeah.
Don't show them to me.
Don't show them to me.
Because I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm
Dude,
gonna
she'd have.
I'm
she'd
gonna
have-
barely go in on dinner on purpose and fucking eat. Sometimes I wake up breakfast. Is there Klondike bars in the freezer?
Yeah.
I'm eating Klondike bar for breakfast.
that
I'm eating 2 for
pizza.
breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eating 2 for breakfast.
It's grandma's
and
house.
Yeah, and a fucking pizza.
Dude, she'd always have Campbell's chicken noodle soup,
Oh,
the mini cereals, so you could have like a selection
Oh,
of like
selection.
6 different
I love
ones. Be
that.
like Apple Jacks,
yeah.
fucking that frog one.
Well, my aunt. She was like I don't know if she was a couponer. I don't think she was a couponer. I just think she had like an.
Everyone was. Remember when coupon? Dude, my parents, everybody was a couponer.
And my
back then.
aunt, she would fucking buy. No, I'm not even joking. She would buy like 15 boxes of cereal. So like those little mini boxes of cereal, like
Whoa.
cool story, bro. She would have every
Fucking thing.
Cocoa Pebbles, Golden Grahams, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles,
Just for you?
Captain Crunch. No, like
For the house.
It was her. She had 2 kids.
Yeah.
She had my cousins, and they're boys also. So she obviously has a husband, and so like everybody ate cereal, and it was like they have an unhealthy obsession with milk. I love milk.
I like milk,
But
but
they
yeah,
love
I was forced
milk.
to drink milk.
Oh, I was not for it. I love milk. I was forced
to
can
drink
drink
it.
milk by itself, easy peasy. But they love milk. They would eat they drink milk for like dinner, like at dinner.
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
what my
soda.
parents made me do.
And like they would make giant bowls of cereal, just fucking massive bowls. And when I went to their house, because like my house, like we had like maybe 1 or 2.
Were you a 2-bowl cereal kid in the morning?
Well, I've changed over time.
Right.
I used to be just one big bowl, fill it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't matter the bowl. I fill it as much as possible too. But then I bring the box with me.
Yeah.
And then I eat it, and I eat that, and I put a little bit more in
Dude,
the
my
milk.
roommate literally will buy not the box of Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah.
the bag.
I do that
He
too.
will destroy a bag in a night.
No way.
He does this
That's
twice a year.
That's so much.
He's so addicted to cereal, he can only do it twice a year.
That's a lot of
Like,
cereal.
I'll come home, I'm like, oh, it's that kind of
that
night.
day?
It's
Yeah.
that day, yeah. It's that time of the year.
I used to, what I did for, was it during the pandemic? I think because I was going to the gym.
The pandemic was chill, dude.
During
All
the-
I did was eat Chinese food and watch Law and Order.
I ate a lot of Chinese food. during
Lot
the
of
pandemic.
Chinese food.
But so I'd go to Smart and Final early in the morning because I lived.
I was trying to get the Wuhan virus.
and I was
trying to get it.
trying to get the Kung Flu.
Yeah.
But I went early in the morning. I went to Smart and Final. So Smart and Final has like the extra super big bags.
Yes.
So I went Rice Krispies, and I just figured. I don't know. Maybe it was like an Instagram video.
Treats or the cereal?
Just a cereal. And I didn't know, but the guy was like, you can just make your protein shake, and then that can just be your milk for your. And Rice Krispie treats are pretty low in calories, so I would have like 4 or 5 cups. It's like 500 calories, and then I have my protein drink, and it's chocolate.
Oh.
Tasted so delicious.
Oh, my God.
And I was just like, I'm so healthy. After the gym, I'd be like, I'm so healthy. I'm so healthy.
Dude, you're
But
like,
I'm fucking eating all the.
you might as
fucking
well
Rice Krispies.
shoot up fucking fruit roll
I
up.
might as well. Dude. It was so good. It was so
Dude.
fucking good.
I was never that kid that got like my parents would never get Gushers, never get fruit roll up.
No, I never got that either. I never got candy.
Never got.
But I
candy.
got like ice cream. Like
Yeah.
my grandpa.
Yeah,
was
I got mint chocolate chip.
Like yeah, I got of course.
Best.
I mean, ice cream it's always been a mainstay in my life. Ever
Yeah,
since I was a baby,
100%,
like a
100%.
kid. It's always been, like never like when people are like I love candy. It's like I just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Like no candy is like I need to have that, but ice cream.
Ice cream, I kind of.
I have a problem.
I don't buy it because it's really bad.
Yeah.
I
If I
literally
buy it,
will
I
eat-
finish it.
Yeah,
If I buy it,
because
I
I'll
finish
buy mint chocolate chip.
yeah.
I'm just obsessed. Like I remember as a kid, like as a kid in like California in the 2000s, it was chill.
Chill.
I'd go on the train with my grandparents.
Easy.
We'd go to Santa Barbara. I remember like getting a mint chocolate chip and it like kind of pouring everywhere all over my hands,
Yeah.
and like being on the pier.
Yep.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I remember like it was such a great time. Like I remember even one time like my mom worked for IBM, so she'd have to take checks downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would go with her and you just like look out the window as a kid, like looking downtown LA.
Yeah, you play a
like-
little ninja game where you're like jumping
Yeah.
over stuff with your friends.
Yes, you did that too?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, bro.
Of
yeah.
course. You're just jumping over houses and
Yeah,
stuff.
you're like, dude, I'm the fucking best. I used to do a thing where I'd bite my teeth where the like lanes were. So if it was like the white line was like there, I'd be like, and then the left, and then I'd
never
kind of
did
like
that.
bite and eat it
I
and
never
stuff.
did that. I'd put my hand out the window because I liked.
Dude, I
I
loved the hand
and
out
I would
the
just
window.
go. And like
Bro,
make
my
waves.
hand was Superman.
I love just like air hitting my
Air,
face.
I love
It's
it,
just so
dude.
good.
You become a dog.
Yeah,
You like you see what the appeal is.
Of course, it's godly. It's
godly.
surfing is sick as hell. Yeah, I used to love that shit. Yeah, I used to think stuff was so far away though. I
Right?
remember because I used to go to
You would
baseball.
drive to like
No, I used to go to baseball. I'm from Somar, so like it's
yeah, you go to Dodger Stadium.
and I'd go no. I'd go to Toluca Lake, and Toluca Lake is
yeah, not even
is
that
like
far.
it's still in the valley.
Kind of like down the 170.
It's still down and then I'd go to like Thousand Oaks, and I used to go to baseball tournaments.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like for like All Stars and stuff, or like I can't remember other stuff. It was like travel ball or something. And I'd go and I'd fall asleep. I'm like, this is gonna be so far.
Where
It's
is
like how
this?
far is? And so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna go to sleep. It's gonna take forever. It's like 30-minute drive.
yeah.
It's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So I go to sleep and wake up and like 20 minutes later. Like, are we almost there? No, we got like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh,
I know.
God, it's been so
I
long.
long, dude. No, did you ever go to Disneyland as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
That was like the Oregon
that's-
Trail.
That's far as hell.
That was
That's-
farther
You
than
have to take a
hell,
nap. You
bro.
have to take a nap before you
Because that's even far when you're driving
go. Oh,
now.
yeah, that's far as shit.
But like it's really not. It's only like 2 hours.
I mean, like,
but as a
traffic
kid,
wasn't
that's
as bad, but yeah.
you
It's-
going to Legoland though in San Diego? That's a real.
That's a trek.
That's a real.
That's
trek.
a trek.
Yeah. You're never coming home.
No, you're not. You think
Never.
you're fucking lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Legoland when I was a kid. That was that
was
place.
sick, dude. It's so much cooler
It was
now.
sick, but it was far as hell.
So far.
It was so far.
Yeah, so goddamn far. That was like the farthest I'd been. It was like San Diego.
Yeah. Well, no, not me. Me and my family used to go on road trips every year.
Oh, see, we never did that.
Yeah, we did. We went road trips every year.
My mom's like a big beach person, so we get a hotel by the beach.
No, I never. I mean, a beach was a thing. Like we definitely went to the beach a couple times a year, just to like hang out.
Yeah, you go to
Zuma.
What's over there?
I'd go to Zuma.
Zuma. Yeah. Same.
Go to Zuma, hang out. Eat little sandwiches, have fun. Because I was a water boy. Not like a water boy, but like I love water. When I was a kid.
Dude, I was a big water
so like
shoes kid. I love the shoes.
That's terrible.
I loved it.
I was always like, this looks so stupid.
No, I hate the sand.
I love the sand. I dig my feet into the sand. I
hate
love
it, dude.
I
lament the sand.
I love the sand. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, definitely ocean. Definitely. I mean, like your mom was an ocean lady or whatever. Like my grandma was like a just go see the sights person.
Okay.
It's like everything in America, I've seen it.
Dope.
Pretty much.
Dope.
Like, if it's like above New York, I haven't been there.
Right.
But pretty much like all
Did you
the
road
cool
trip
stuff.
to New York or you fly?
Well, I think for this one we flew to North Carolina, I think,
And then kind of drove.
or Kansas or something, and then drove from
up.
there. Drove up,
Yeah.
I think.
That's cool.
I think that's what happened. I can't remember.
What was like the most memorable thing?
Well, when for all this stuff, well, I know what I didn't like. That's most stuff I remember. I remember the first Ja Rule album came out. That was fire.
Shut up.
And the Big Timers came out. That was freaking fire. So I listened to that on repeat and play Pokemon all day. That was so sick.
Chill.
But Mount Rushmore, overrated, dog shit. Don't
Right?
go.
It doesn't
It's
seem
stupid.
Yeah.
The most memorable thing is they had a drink called Surge in the parking lot.
Totally.
And I drank the Surge and I was like, it's pretty good.
Totally.
I was like, "This is pretty
Dude.
sick."
Surge was.
But that's like we literally walked straight. I was just like, I'm like a kid. This is supposed to be like, holy moly, like there's a big mountain with dudes' faces on it.
Right,
Like,
right.
Think about like what happened. Like
Theodore
who
Roosevelt.
these people are. It's like I literally looked at it, I was like, okay.
Is it
we
not
can-
impressive?
We can go now.
Right.
And I'm like 12 and I'm like, we can go now. Like I'm not jaded by life yet. I'm like,
And
this
you're
is
like, this
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like, can we do something else?
I think you can feel the like, wow, this is a Native American mountain.
Well, I went to the Native American mountain too.
The one behind
I
it.
went to Crazy Horse.
That's right. That's
I went
right.
to Crazy Horse, and Crazy Horse is still not finished. Says something.
Yeah.
But Crazy Horse at the time,
Lazy.
it was kind of lazy. But yeah, Crazy Horse was like cool because like they had like a whole museum thing around it, talking about like the Native American tribes, and I've always liked Native American stuff.
Same. They're cool.
They're just sick as hell.
Those are cool lads.
cool, super cool lads. But it was just not finished. It looked cool because it was like off in the distance and the sun was hitting it correct, and you could look through these windows, and I was like, this is pretty sick. This is cooler than Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Because Mount Rushmore just seemed like, look at us,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'm just like, hey guys, we don't have to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like 12 or 13 something at the time,
Is it
and I'm still like, it's decent size.
Really
It's not big. It's not as big as you think it is, but it's decent size.
interesting.
It's not when you get there, you're like, this is not as big as I thought it was going to be.
Really.
Yeah. No, you're just like, okay.
You're like a disappointed girl.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're black and you have a regular dick. She's like, oh my God, I can't wait. And it's like, well,
Dude, that's sort of a hate. That's a hate crime.
it is a hate crime.
That they gave that to you guys.
It is a hate crime.
Because it's like most of you don't. You're just regular,
Exactly. Most of us are just regular.
and like all the girls expect it.
Exactly. So all the dudes that are just regular,
Have you ever had a girl expect it?
all of them expect it. I'm black. They all expect it.
Yeah.
It's well, I have been told that it's not small.
I
It's
know
not.
that. I
it's,
know
re-
that.
it's literally regular, just extra girth.
Right.
But it's regular.
Right. You don't
But-
even need to go see fallow Phil.
I don't need fallow.
You don't
film.
need fallow.
I do not. Need
I need
fallow
fallow
film.
film.
You might need fallow film. I do not need fallow film. Hey, I can teach you how to fix that without falafel.
Dude, tell me.
I got you.
I need
I
it.
got you.
I need it.
Get a little pump.
Is that where you? Yeah.
Get a little pump, you'll be good.
Have you been? Is that where you inject your test?
Yeah, I
You
think
put it in
I has my dick. Makes my dick bigger.
Yeah, that's how you get the girth.
Yeah.
HRT.
I think people have done that before. It doesn't do anything.
I can't. I can imagine it would give you a harder
It makes your what do they say?
erection.
Erection better.
Yeah, but I
Your
can't imagine it
erection
like
health is better.
grows or get thicker.
No, it doesn't do any of that.
Dude, the joking community is crazy.
What's joking?
You don't know about joking?
No.
Dude, I remember this kid, like my best friend. He was like, he found it on the
That's an
internet.
insane fucking name.
It's called jelk. It's
Yeah.
like I think you're supposed to get your dick like semi, and then you
Uh-huh.
make a ring with your hand.
Like A-OK?
Yeah, and then you basically put it at the base and you
Uh-huh.
like stretch it
Oh,
down
shit. And that's supposed to make
when
it
it's like
bigger
semi.
or
I
thicker
guess I think people
or
say
longer? Thicker or longer?
both. They
Oh.
say on like Reddit. Like go on Reddit. You can read it.
Oh, Reddit.
Dude,
I don't
sometimes
know
I get
Reddit.
bored and I'll get high and I just go on Reddit.
And just look for shit?
Just look like for anything.
Dude, I'm glad we're talking about dicks. We're talking about Reddit because it just dawned on me.
What?
Because I do this too sometimes.
It's
When I'm
funny.
bored.
You go on there and it's like people are like, "How do you make it bigger?" and like blah. People are like people have like paragraphs.
I told you about this. I went to the saddest Reddit I've ever seen in my life.
what?
It made me like, I had to take a step back.
Really?
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? These people, it's about dicks also. They're not about making their dicks bigger. They want to make their
them
dicks
smaller?
tiny.
What?
I'm not saying they're going from like 8 inches to 6 inches.
Are these the like
talking about-
feminine boys that wear dresses and they like their little?
Well, it doesn't show who they are. It just has like their pubic area
Oh
and their
my
dick.
God.
And like these people are like fucking, like
They have like little tight balls.
it's not. I can't remember if they had balls or not, but they were just literally like compressing them with like underwear or like hitting it, like flicking it, and like hurting themselves to make it smaller or like jacking off all the time. And I'm like, dude, like,
dude, calm down. It's
and
gonna
then,
fall off.
and then you'd see dudes where it's like, look at me, guys, like I went from 6 inches to fucking 4 inches hard,
no,
and I'm like,
no,
I was like, dude, come on, man, you don't want to do this, man.
no.
You don't want to do this.
Just get fat.
Do
You and I
else.
both know
Yeah,
you
get
lose
fat and you lose
inch.
like an inch.
Yeah.
You lose an, just get fat instead of doing this, man.
What are you doing?
It was I was
Be a mortadell, dude.
I didn't throw up, but like I had like a gag.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because it was like, oh, like it was like when you have like heartburn, you're like, ugh.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that
like,
guttural.
Jesus. It's like, fuck.
Dude, the weirdest thing is that those like femboys, because it's like they're not
those are
trans
cutie
and they're not
pies,
this.
dude.
They just like having like a cute little wiener,
Those
like a
are-
dress.
oh, you're talking about their wiener. I don't know.
It's
Their personalities
weird,
are
man.
sick. I love femboy personality dudes because
Really?
they hate women. They're the meanest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
on
well, they
earth.
want to be
the
women.
the girly gay dudes, dude.
They hate women. I know.
They're so mean, and I just love observing.
It's
that
crazy because you can
meanness.
never be mean to a
It's
broad like
so
that.
good.
They're so
yeah,
mean to a broad.
guys can't be mean to broads.
No,
But
they're so
with
mean to
them-
a broad.
Oh,
Like, dude, when you go to
They
like a
will
Macy's
eat
and you
'em
see
up.
like the gay manager like kind of
Uh-huh.
yelling at one of the
Oh,
perfume broads.
so good.
Oh my
It's
god,
the
bro.
best.
It's so
It's
bad.
the best.
You go to Topanga right now.
Oh.
There's a gay guy yelling at like
Yelling
a
at some
fucking
4
Armenian
chicks.
mom
Yeah,
in like
at the
the
cologne
fucking,
section.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, it's so good. It's literally.
They got
so
the best taste. They know it.
good. Yeah,
But
oh,
they're falling off, man.
They're
Gay
falling off.
people are falling
They're
off.
off-
They're becoming normal.
well, because it's not like a bad thing. It's not taboo anymore.
Yeah.
it's just regular. So
It's
now
like, hey,
gay
where's
dudes
the
are just gonna
leather
be-
daddies and the fucking drag queens?
Exactly. Where are
That's
those
all
guys at?
gone.
That's what I'm saying. Where are the drag queens at?
Really?
You don't have. Like they turned them into trans. It's like I want the
No,
drag
they're
queens
supposed to
back.
be funny and
Give me
like
the
they say
drag
the
queens back.
N word.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
say
what
mean-
happened to them?
They are mean.
Yeah.
and I like it.
Yeah, they're not mean anymore.
No, they're not mean anymore.
They're literally so lame now.
Yeah.
It's like they're supposed to catcall you in West Hollywood.
100. Well, I used to
Now
go.
it's too woke.
I used to go to all the gay clubs when I was younger because of.
You go to Tiger Heat?
I went to Tiger Heat a lot of
I've
times.
never. I went to Avalon, but not Tiger
I went
Heat.
to Tiger Heat like a. There's just I think Tiger Heat.
It's
and
surprising the Korean mob is that woke.
Tiger Heat and Tiger Heat and Dance were at the same place.
Okay.
And Dance, I think Dance was straight and Tiger Heat was gay.
I think I went to dance then.
I went to Dance a lot. because I was trying to learn how to do light shows at the time,
Right.
and there was no place that you.
For
could,
any of you that don't know, Avalon's like a theater on Gower, right?
well, first off, this wasn't at Avalon yet. This was
shit.
This was at a place on Santa Monica next to the Gay Burrito.
Okay.
It was across the street from a gas station, and there was a 7-Eleven to the left-hand side too. But it was like the place to be when I was young.
Yeah.
Avalon was like the place to be too, because Avalon has the best speakers of any place, and of any.
Dude, a lad is just fucking
Lads
lawn
are
blowing
just
you.
out. He's just mowing. He's just cleaning it up.
Do you guys have that here?
Yeah,
That's
it's
chill.
gardeners.
Chill.
Yeah, but I hope they can hear. Maybe hopefully nobody can hear this. But yeah, like dance and Tiger Heat, I'd go to those quite often. Like,
Were you taking drugs?
I think, yeah, sometimes. I think Tiger Heat was on Thursdays.
Tiger Heat was Thursday or Wednesday.
It was something like that, and
Yeah.
dance was on Friday or Friday, I think.
And they were.
So,
You had to
like,
be
I would go
19,
back to
right?
back. Yeah, I'd go back. Like, I wouldn't go like, I wouldn't. Cause like when I'm telling you, like I'm going to literally learn how to do to get better at light shows.
Yeah.
I'm not going to really have too much fun. Like this
You're
is
like trying to do light show.
I'm trying to learn.
Do they
how to,
pay you for that?
No, like I have to pay to get into the. I'm learning.
No,
This
but
is
like,
new.
what's with the like? People you just hot girls ask for a light show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hot chicks ask for light show, and like at the time, that's the only place we knew of to go.
They see a big black teddy bear they want.
Oh yeah. And the electronic music was the only place to go, so like we would go fucking all the time, and just to see like you could just see like, first off, when you go to Tiger Heat, you don't expect some of the gay people to be gay. Like,
Right.
I seen cholos like straight up tattoos
Shut
on their face, long white T-shirts, bald head.
Oh my god.
And making out with each other.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what the heck is
oh
going on?
my god, yeah.
I didn't know.
The cholas.
It's just because like I just didn't know. Like I just didn't know that like that.
Dude, once you go over the hill, it's Alice
it
in
gets-
Wonderland.
Yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland. So like, there was one time we went to Tiger Heat. This was the most fun and the most scared, but also sick as hell I've ever been. But it's sick.
Yeah.
So Tiger Heat, we're having a great time. We're having fun. A lot of people show up because like a lot of our friends would come, and you do light shows, and obviously, and then you drink a little drinks, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe some people take E. I'm usually the like driver guy, so usually I'm sober. Even then, I was usually the sober person.
Yeah.
And so, like this day is like very like this is like Tiger Heat on steroids. There's drag queens everywhere. There's trans people everywhere.
Totally.
It's crazy. And it gets over. We're just all walking out. There's like a scuffle, but like nothing crazy happens. And for this place, when you have to park like all the way down this street, and like all these cars are like parked on this straight line street that's like parallel to the club, and these like people start popping off on each other, like talking shit, like big time shit. And it's
You remember what about?
I can't remember what it's about because I was kind of like maybe like 20 yards away,
Right.
and so like they're like scuffling almost, and it's two drag queens or trans. I'm not sure what at the time, but there was dudes with
Yeah.
So I'm not sure because at the time drag queens are more prevalent than trans. So I'm not. It could have been one of
It's
the
probably
other.
drag.
Probably drag at the time. And so they're popping off like they're about to fight and scuff. One of them takes out a gun.
Shut up.
A gun. And again points into the guy's fucking head. And I'm like,
Oh
I was
my
like, oh my
God.
god. And then me, it's like some random like it's like 3 Mexican dudes, me, my cousin, a couple other friends. And we just start busting up laughing.
Oh my god.
Because the drag queen is like, they're scuffling and they have high heels on, they have blonde hair.
Yeah.
They're talking in their girl voice. But then right when the gun comes out, hey, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, bro.
Hey, dog. I'm about that life. Like, fight like a man, dog. I'm like, oh
Dude,
my.
that dog comes out,
Yeah,
dude.
the dog comes
the
out.
dog
and
comes out.
we are literally dying
Yeah.
laughing. But also, like, the guy has a gun.
Yeah.
Or drag queen has a gun. Like, stuff could happen here.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
not far away. Like, it's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle of the street. Like, and there's people just like, holy. People start running away from them. It was crazy. But it was so fucking hilarious. It was so funny. And they dropped it and they stopped fighting and stuff. because like security came out and all this stuff. And like, hey guys, calm down. But yeah, it was so good.
Dude, my
good.
ex's friend, this girl like Sabra, she like kind of broke up with my friend Cameron, and like she started seeing this guy Nathan. I think they met on like social media or like one of the social dating apps, and he was like a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So a few times we went to Avalon. He wouldn't play the big stage. He would play that
What's his
like
name?
right when you walk in. His name was Nathan. He's like a small little DJ. He was cool, but he was like one of those guys. Like I remember when you first met him, he was like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh,
like his eyes are like way too open.
Yeah.
You're like, bro,
Relax.
calm. Yeah,
Chill.
relax.
Chill.
Bro, please
Chill.
for a fucking second.
for
like
1
you could
second.
never read this guy,
Yeah.
right? And so for like ever, we're like, what the fuck is with this guy?
Yeah.
I swear to God. And like we're talking with Ricky because it was like Sabra, my best friend Richard or Ricky, and my friend Eric. They lived at this apartment in like the weirdest part of Simi. And so we'd all go there. We'd have parties there and we'd have fun and stuff. And like we're talking with Ricky, and he's like, dude, he's gay, man.
Oh.
He's gay. And we're like, no,
No
you're
way.
crazy. He's
Yeah.
not gay. He's not gay.
No.
He can't be gay. And then we're like, it's like, I remember one night we went to Avalon. He was playing. It was chill. He's still kind of weird, but we're drinking. So we're like, who gives a shit? And like weeks go by because like Sabra's also like, shut up. Who cares what you're talking about?
That's her boyfriend.
Yeah. And
Nathan
it's like
is her
my
boyfriend,
ex's friend that none of us care.
Yeah.
It's like, you
Yeah.
live with my friends. Shut up.
Yeah.
But one night she's like, they broke up and shit. And like she's like crying or something. I forget exactly why she told us, but she's like, yeah, like, or no, I was talking with my ex, who was her best friend at the time, and she's like, he set himself on fire.
Oh!
He set himself.
Wait.
He was like,
I know this.
he was like setting himself on fire. He like set himself on fire.
Jesus Christ.
And like I think after that he was like seeing dudes, and we couldn't believe Ricky was right.
That's crazy.
We couldn't believe.
He was a phoenix. He had to rise from the ashes. He
Yeah,
had to set him. He had to
suck
he had to
dick.
burn his old life just to suck dick.
But like I remember like one of us saw him later, and it's like he never caught on fire. So we're like, what the fuck is Saber talking about?
Yeah.
Because he didn't look like he got caught on fire, but I
Yeah.
guess he was like he got arrested one night because he let himself on fire.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are you
That's
dating?
crazy.
People, this is what you do when you date a DJ.
Yeah, well, of course. This is what you get. You get the highs and the lows.
You date a DJ.
You get to have fun,
Yeah.
but also you get this.
You get a fucking guy that's gonna light himself on fire.
Exactly. I mean, some girls like that, though.
Oh my
That's
god.
drama.
They like that.
They love
All girls like that.
love
If you lit yourself on fire for a girl,
she would.
she'd be
literally-
so wet. Are you
she'd be
kidding
so
me?
wet, dude. She'd be like, "Oh my god, he loves me so
Yeah.
much. He loves me so much.
He knows me.
He knows me.
Yeah.
He wants to. Burn
That's the
his
fault
life.
in their stars, dude. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Bro, what's been going on lately in the world?
Just started, hanging out.
Yeah.
Start a new job.
I gotta get a new job.
You got to get a new job.
Yeah, that's what it is. But
You
no, I meant in like the world.
Oh, in the world. Yeah, I'm not important enough, obviously.
You are
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. What is going
Is
on?
Israel and Palestine even letting
I don't
off?
even care about that anymore.
Yeah, that's old news.
That's old news.
It's been going on too long.
It's going until
Yeah.
the
I do love that I love the fact that like it's like the most oppressed people, quote unquote, have like a $7 billion like Super Bowl commercial.
oh who
The Jews.
oh yeah
It's like they're so oppressed and they have this like dude, they have the funniest commercials, like the one where it's like Hitler was right, hashtag Hitler was right. It's like, dude, no one's saying this. Can we stop?
well, I don't know, dude.
Not to the degree that they think. It's like stupid
After
leftists.
this whole sure, but all this
And
stuff,
like those, they're barely real.
I
This
don't
is
know.
like that.
I agree that some of it's like a little hyperbolic, but like we talked about this like probably 6 months ago before this happened, maybe more longer than that. And we were like, yeah, like nobody hates the Jews, but then this happened, like the Hamas thing, and then I was like, oh shit, people hate Jewish people
In
I didn't
other
even know.
countries,
in California.
but not really to the degree where it's like
kill. Yeah, sure. But
Hitler was
Yeah.
right.
of course, well,
It's just that
dumb as
people
hell.
realize the 1% is a certain ethnicity.
No, there's 0.1% of them are. They don't even have 1% of the population.
I know.
There's only
but
20 million Jews.
I know, but it's like when you go higher up, they just tend to be more successful.
Well, they
And these
created
crazy
Hollywood.
leftists
They
are
created
like
Hollywood, and
they think it's bad, and it's like who cares
Well,
what
their
it is?
IQ on average is
It's like way high.
It's
That's why
better
they're
than everybody else's.
successful.
Yeah,
That's why you'll see them in like big corporate
well,
jobs.
they created Hollywood.
I know, and then
It's
like
kind
people
of-
are
and
upset
then
why they're in Hollywood.
There's a whole bunch of rich Jewish people because guess what? They created it. All those cool
Yeah.
stuff that you guys like consume,
They did it.
Jewish people created
Yeah.
it, and then, oops,
Yeah.
they were like, "Well, we have to make."
And
it-
they
we're
bought
gonna-
buildings
we're gonna
in New
make this
York
ours.
years
We're
ago.
gonna bought buildings everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's like, well, make this ours. We'll keep it in the freaking the boy, like the boys will be
With
the
the boys, yeah.
Well, it's like, and things like, well, black people always like support black-owned businesses. It's like, well, Jewish people are gonna like support
Yeah.
Jewish-owned businesses.
I think that's why
There you
there's
go.
a bit because there's a huge, there's a huge weird thing between blacks and Jews right now.
Well, that was fucking Kanye.
And like, yeah, I know it's Kanye and it's like several other things, but it's like
Yeah. Well, it's
I think it's because like black people are jealous.
Well, I think black people think they're Jewish. The people that have a problem,
True.
the black Israelites.
There is some weird thing with that, but it's like I think there's a jealousy because the Jews do exactly what the black people wish they could do.
Well,
Where like they're in their own communities, they kind of help their communities a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like
black people, yeah, but
but there is a disdain because they tend to own a lot of the buildings where black people live in some of these cities.
yeah,
And there's like this weird and then now Kanye who's just
yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about all that, but yeah, there's like a weird thing going on there. But I think that's just popular black Israelite stuff that you see on TikTok.
true.
I think 99% of white people don't give a shit.
Don't even care.
They
Or
don't
not.
even know about it. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a shit. They don't even concern themselves with that. Only person that knows anything about that is like Shaka Khan and Kanye West.
I know.
It's like nobody else cares.
Yeah.
Because all the like famous psycho would become Muslim all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude.
Dumb.
What is with that, dude?
Dumbness, I think. I don't know. But let's go to another topic here. Because I have zero clue about any of this anymore.
Oh, dude, you know what? I wrote down on my docket. Our docket?
Oh, your docket.
Yeah, I was like thinking about this the other day. How like I don't think the younger generation understands like the difference between like representative being like a republic and that like democracy when like the difference between like democracy and then like democratically electing someone.
Yeah.
Like they don't really grasp because it's like there's like those TikTok kids. I forget what their names are, but they're like liberal and they're like
Yeah, the Biden supporter
the
kids.
Biden supporter
Yeah.
kids, and it's like they really like have no fucking clue what they're saying.
No.
Like they don't understand the.
Well, that's not even their fault. They're just being used to.
I know,
people to vote
but
for
this is a
Biden.
lot of people. That's why I thought it was so. That's why it kind of
Yeah.
like struck me, is because it's like they don't understand that like we are not a democracy.
No.
Like the founding fathers knew the democracy thing was bad. I mean, they've known this shit was bad since like the
Socrates.
Greeks and like all that. Exactly. Like they know, they knew it. Like majority rule, the mob rule is not a good thing. That's what was happening. Is mob rule was like changing stuff drastically and causing more harm than, than ever. Because, it's like most people are not. They're sort of in their. I bet they were in their weird conspiracies
Well, I think
even back then.
It's not even any of that. I think it's not even. It's just people have shit to do. They have food to eat. They have their
Yeah.
family to protect. Like they can't be thinking about
This.
who they want to rule
Yeah.
them. Like you can't expect 350 million people to be like, oh, I I'm gonna care about this election, but like really, like I need to put food on the table. I need to go to my second job. I need to make sure my wife is happy, make sure my husband's happy, and it's like all these like things that are make sure my family's okay. Like check up on my dying grandma. Like it's like all this shit, and it's like but then also like let me just really dive into these policies of this. It's like how can you expect them to be informed? Like just stop. Like,
I know.
No, it's never gonna be a point where like everybody's super informed about the next elector or electee, whatever, and makes a clear and concise decision on who they want.
Right.
It's never gonna happen. Doesn't matter. It's just never gonna happen. Period.
But it's like, why do these kids, like especially those Biden kids, not get it?
They don't want to.
Yeah. It's like what you're saying about Destiny, where he's like, no, Biden's good. Like Biden did all these good things.
Sure?
You're like, are you deliberately
Of course.
seeing what we're seeing?
He never says Biden did bad stuff. And if he does say Biden did bad stuff, he's like, well, technically, this bad thing here, if you compare that to Trump's bad stuff, it's like, I'd rather, it's like, there's never like, he did this bad.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
It's never that. It's never.
It's like, it's part of the why I can't take him seriously right now.
I mean, I don't really watch. When I'm in a relationship, I can't consume that stuff.
Yeah, when you're in a relationship,
when it makes me argumentative. So I'm not like I even told my girlfriend, I was like, I don't consume this type of content on purpose.
Yeah,
hopefully I get married and we freaking not hopefully we are gonna get married and we're gonna be together forever. So I'll never really consume this argumentative content. And if the content kind of evolves and turns into like informative instead of like constant arguing,
it's so argumentative. It's
only
never and like I remember there was this guy, I forget what it was, but Destiny was kind of right. I guess he was sitting in a room,
Destiny's
quote unquote,
not wrong a lot,
green room, where he was like on his phone, kind of
Yeah.
waiting and prepping before a show, and a guy came up to him, and like shook his hand, and like that guy tweeted that, oh, Destiny was rude, and Destiny was saying like, no, like I was in the green room. It's common courtesy to just like not really bother like artists. And it's like, yes and no, but like I could see where like you're rude. You're like autistic rude.
Well, first off,
he's like autistic
First
rude.
off, relax.
Yeah.
You're not Taylor Swift.
Right.
There's not a lot of people coming up to you, so you can get like annoyed that so many people are coming up to you. It's like,
I know. It's like
three motherfuckers probably came out to you, and the third one was like, "Oh," you're like, "Oh my,
yeah."
I'm trying. It's like, it's 2 seconds.
It's too. Yeah.
And mind you,
you have blue hair.
Mind you, would I do the same thing? Probably, because leave me alone, please.
Yeah.
But you know,
when we get there, we'll do the same thing.
Exactly. I'm gonna do this.
Hear us out now.
I'm Steve Harvey.
Don't look me in the goddamn eye. Yeah, don't look me in the eyes, dog.
But yeah, sure. Like, I the thing is, like, I get it when like you're getting like a lot of people are coming up to you. It's like, stop, dude. Like,
right.
Give me a time to breathe. And then the argument is, well, you signed up for this. It's like, sure, but like,
not really.
If I'm trying to do something like Destiny's trying to like probably prepping or something, it's like, if you want me to be good on this thing, just let me prep for a little bit. Like,
the guy called him rude, which was like crazy, but it's like
guys calling other guys rude is
gay. Yeah, super gay. But like there was like you'll see like Destiny like in arguments like get way too heated.
Oh,
it's not informative. It's so argumentative and dumb and like
it
belittling.
It boils me up.
Yeah,
and it gets
boils
me
me
into
up
that
too.
like little state.
Yeah,
and like then I'm like, oh,
then I'm like that with everyone.
Exactly. So I just don't even consume that. It's like my favorite type of music is like sad boy music.
Yeah,
I don't consume it.
Right.
Period. Period.
I consume it, but it makes me happy. It doesn't make me.
No, you think that it does?
No, it doesn't.
You think it does?
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's weird and sad. I'm not. I don't listen to it like depressed in the car, like all cool. I'm smiling.
I'm smiling. I'm singing it loud.
Yeah.
It's not you. You think it's like It's like no, like it's. This is gonna sound.
I can't listen to major.
It's lowering your freaking frequency down.
I know.
It's making you. I'm telling you.
I know, but it's not.
It is.
No, not if you reject that frequency.
Yeah,
I'm rejecting the dark frequency, dude. You don't know me, dude. I've been transcendental meditating,
just for like
dude.
a month, you just don't listen to the sad boy music.
No, I literally only listen to.
I know you only listen to sad boy.
Yeah, I'm happy boy.
This guy is fucking lying through his teeth.
Dude, I'm transcendental meditating, dude.
You're definitely transing. Transing on something.
Bro, dude, I've been on some shit. I texted you the other day.
I know you've been on that transcendental. I've been meditating. I do breath work and meditation every day.
No, but this is the transcendental.
I don't know how to do that.
So basically,
I heard you have to find a word or something. Though.
Yes, you need a word.
Somebody has to give it to you though.
You don't really need to do that.
Okay.
There is like a chart you can find easy online. But like it's basically like the Maharishi, whatever his name was, that like the Beatles hung out in India.
Mm-hmm.
They learned it from him. He was the one that kind of spread it around. But you need a mantra, so you take a mantra like a word, and you don't tell people this word or
Yeah,
phrase.
you never tell anybody.
And you just sort of repeat it in your head.
Yeah.
And like you let thoughts come by. You don't like concentrate on anything but like the mantra itself until like the mantra sort of dissolves into like no meaning. So like mine, like you just keep thinking about the word until it doesn't really have meaning, and you just let thoughts pass. And the whole point is to sort of get into like, you know, in Inception when they get to the subconscious and it's like a beach.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to find. You're supposed to find what they say is the unified theory.
You are not the waves. You are the ocean.
Yeah. You're supposed to find that subconscious and sort of like lay in it. And it helps actually like relieve anxiety and depression. It seems to have worked a little bit this week.
Well, meditation is great.
Yeah.
Meditation is great. Like I always say, like, because a lot of people that actually have anxiety, so this is like a weird thing.
It's a broken mechanism, and you need to.
It's not just a broken mechanism. A lot of people induce their own anxiety, and they don't.
Yeah, you're
know
holding on
they're just
to
breathing.
something.
They're breathing bad.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
yeah.
And when you start breathing like that, you start like
you get your body.
You get your body into like a
100%,
weird worked up
100%.
anxiety state where it's like, hey, just deep,
relax.
slow breaths, and you literally just relax instantly. But we're talking about meditation. I'm actually taking like I don't want to say I'm taking a class, but it's like kind of a class.
Right.
And this guy, he's a Harvard psychologist and teacher, but he's also was a monk when he was a kid.
Dope.
And he was a monk for a long time. And the monks, he told the monks, like he was in India with the monks, hey, this is what I want to be. I want to be a monk. Like this is what I want to do. Like, because he's
like, I'm the avatar.
Because his dad sent him to India when he was like 16 or 17. I think he was failing out of high school.
That's crazy.
Or I think he failed that. I think he graduated high school and was failing college. And his dad was like, you need to leave. You need to go. And you need to just find yourself. And so his dad sent him to I can't remember what they're called, like a monk.
Wait. Let me pee real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to pause.
Okay.
We're back.
And we're back. The boy's back. So I can't remember exactly where I was at, but so like this, he's a psychologist, he's a relationship psychologist, all this good stuff. Harvard teacher, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he when he's a kid, he goes to this. I can't remember what they're called. He's basically where the monks live. I can't remember what that's called.
That shit like in Batman.
They're just,
Begins.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's in the mountains. He's with they do nothing all day basically. And
Whoa.
They like smoke and stuff. But, and they think about stuff. But like
they're finding that Marvel shit that you and I hate.
That means a temple, and he has his own room. He gets there first day. He has a piece of cloth on the ground to sleep on. And
those Asians are brutal.
Crazy, and they're just that's it.
Like you walk on wood all
in
day.
A cement fucking.
And you
thing.
sleep on the goddamn ground.
And exactly. And he's sleeping, and so but over time he tells the monks like, this is what I want to be. Like this one, I want to be a monk for the rest of my life. Like, and the monks are like, no.
Shut up.
Like, he's like, no. You need to go go find something you love, and when you find that, and then you still want to become a monk, then become a monk. But until then, you don't. No.
You don't have anything.
And so he was like, I didn't know that. So he talked to these guys more. And so some of them was like PhD in physics, PhD in psychology, also like crazy. Like the monks, they weren't just monks. Like they did the same thing where they I want to be this.
You have to further the self in some way.
You need to figure. You need exactly. You need to. You can't just. This can't be all who you are.
Right.
You can't just be this. And so he learned. He was there for years, and so he learned like meditation and like all this stuff.
Is he like in his teens?
No, he's in college.
Okay.
He was in college. He failed out.
Okay.
Well, he was failing out of college, and so he goes, but like over years, he learns meditation, and what he teaches in this class, where he's like, there's not just meditation. And he's like, with all these meditation apps, like what America did in the 70s, they went and they're like, what's a good like slop amalgamation of like, well, can we just put things together and get it and just like put it and figure it out, and this one thing could be pretty decent for most people.
Right.
And mindfulness is what they came up with.
Right.
And mindfulness, and he even says, if I was to do the same thing, I'd probably end up at the same place. Mindfulness is probably where I'd end up also, and to do this one type of meditation. But he's like, not all people are good with silent meditation.
Yeah.
Some people, if you have like ADHD, I could teach you to meditate, and your meditation would be go out into like Times Square, where it's loud, everything is going on, and you focus on all the things that are happening.
Yes.
And it would take you out of your mind.
Yeah.
And you would relax.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then some people that are like, want to be inside all the time, want quiet.
They need the dark
it's like
room.
That freaking in Times Square meditation would be hell. Yeah. It'd be pure hell for them. But a person like that, and so like there's like 7 or 10 different types of meditation. I think there's more than that, but there's a whole bunch of different types of meditation.
Right.
And they all are basically called yoga. And
right.
yoga isn't like, oh, I'm flexing, I'm stretching. Yeah. Yoga is essentially the religion.
Right.
It's essentially like what they are doing, like and to get to like and yoga is like the catalyst you get to enlightenment.
Well, that's but that's the same with transcendental. You're supposed to get down to the unified theory where things come from, because the chart I sent you is basically on one side you have Albert Einstein's theory of everything. Yeah. And it gets further and further. You have matter and you have mind. Yeah. On the matter side, we saw years ago that you could go down and break everything down to a matter.
Atom, yeah.
Then an atom, then neutrons in the atom, and then farther and farther and farther until there's like no thing. Yeah. But all this stuff comes from the nothing. Yeah. And so that was like Einstein's like unified theory. Was like below this is like where the subconscious is, where the kingdom of heaven is, where everything comes from. It's like, I don't know, but it's like the idea is that you're supposed to, I think even in yoga and in transcendental meditation, you're supposed to get down to that point.
Well, in yoga, like they actually, people think that there's only one type of enlightenment. And let me just preface it with, so Buddha, right? He tried to do it with everything. He tried everything. And I think the last thing he did, he was on a hunger strike. Not a hunger strike, but he was not eating or not consuming anything. And he was pretty much almost dying. And one of the teachers was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Like, because he was the king at the time. I think he was the prince or something like that. But like he was a great guy. Or not a great guy, but he was like he was royalty. And he was trying to figure it out. He couldn't figure it out. He was grasping on everything. He was trying to grasp onto everything. And he did the, yoga all the time. He did the fasting. He did, service for others. Like he did everything. Yeah. Nothing was enlightening him. And the guy was like, just go sit under the tree and eat. Yeah. And so Buddha just goes under the tree. It's a hot day. He gets shaded by the tree. An apple falls down. He grabs the apple and he eats the apple. And he's like, this is it. Yeah. This is it. And so like he gets enlightened just by like basically just like forfeiting everything. It's like, let's stop. Just like stop all this bullshit. But for other people, like for yoga, there's like 5 sections, I think. And one of the sections, I don't know the names. The names are so hard. I'm not even going to like butcher them. Yeah. Because they're hard to say. But one would be somebody that finds enlightenment through intelligence. So you would find it through like study and hitting your head against the wall, like reading books, studying, and then eventually you'd find it. Some people it'd be, like I said, like giving like acts of kindness, essentially, like just giving back, being a good human, giving back, and you would truly find your enlightenment. And some people, meditation is it, and you meditate and you find enlightenment through like mindfulness and all this other shit, and that's like quote unquote yoga, which would be kind of Hindu. It's weird thing, but yeah, like meditation, like transcendental meditation probably works. A lot of people do it, and mindfulness does work for a lot of people. Yeah,
both are probably the most popular.
But like exactly, they're probably the most popular. But like people aren't. And some people aren't meditating because this isn't for me. I can't quiet my mind down. I can't do this. And it's like, well, nobody said you had to quiet your mind down.
Well, that's why I like the transcendental. Just focusing on the word. You allow thoughts to swim through and like
exactly. And like some people, it's like I can't.
You're not supposed
the
to.
more
like,
I try to stop, the more words. It's like, hey.
You let them all go until you literally like go
the
farther.
Western culture was like, this is how you meditate. It's like, if you just do a little bit of like digging, you can find other
shit,
shit to help you out. Like you could just be not the guy from mindfulness, like chilling. Like for me, I like sitting in the quiet, dark room a little bit and like, you know, looking at my like feeling my toes and feeling my and like getting to my breathing, and I'm like, okay.
I like feeling like the good. Mind is like sinking down.
I've only like lost myself one time. One time.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. I was like, what?
You like woke up.
I was like, holy fuck. I was like, what happened there? I was like, just like a weird swirl of like color and blackness.
Isn't that crazy?
I was like, what? I was like, holy
Isn't that wild?
Shit. I was like,
that's supposed to. I think that's supposed to be the.
It was weird.
But you're supposed to like let that swim.
Yeah.
It wakes you up. Yeah, it's crazy.
I couldn't. It was like.
It's almost. It's
like,
too powerful.
It was just like, I was like not awake.
But you're not asleep.
But I'm not asleep. But then, like, because of that, I was feeling like
you're in the Inception,
I was feeling like
brother.
I was letting go of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Like, hold on to it.
It's like you're falling.
Yeah. I was like, exactly. I was like, fuck. But yeah, meditation is pretty godly, we'll say.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably should do it. Keep on keeping on. Don't get any superpowers, nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know. I feel much different actually. You remember like all those times I was saying, no, I'm about to say.
It's been a week.
Remember all those like Good Friday?
Yeah.
Not even close. I'm like 10 times better than Good Friday.
You know what's crazy?
I actually feel much closer to how I did when I was like 14 or 15.
You know what's crazy? Last podcast that we did, we talked about giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I need to stop. First off, I need to hang out with the boys more.
Yes.
And I need to stop pretending like not be like. I need to stop trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Like stuff is sick. Life is cool as shit.
I like it.
Like, and I don't like not being that. I like that. I don't like being like, oh, I don't like this. This is dumb. Or this. I want to be more enthusiastic about life.
I've been less since meditating. It's
when
crazy.
I said that, I have been
so different.
When I've been like I'm like thinking about myself. I'm like, why am I so like?
Dude, I've been doing the same thing. I've just been watching Your Mom's House.
I'm like,
I've been watching
shit. Like I'm talking to my girlfriend. I'm like,
you're great.
I love talking to you all the time. Like I want more. Like
you and I have that. I was listening to Anna Kachian. She was saying how it's like the contrarianness is because we're so open.
Yeah.
And you use the contrarianness as like a mechanism to not be so open to ideas. Because if you and I read something like Jung or all these things, we really read and like dive deep, and it becomes our identity.
Well, we don't just read it. That's the issue. That's why I'm
it
scared.
Consumes us.
That's why I'm scared to read like stuff like that, because like I know like I will take those.
I consume it.
I'll take them in, and it'll become part of me for a little bit.
Yeah. Until
like I fully digest it, and then it's not me anymore. But it'll be me for a while, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like scary to read stuff like that. But yeah, I agree. I didn't think about like contrarianness being openness, though. It makes sense, though.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the contrarianness is because we're so open to ideas, and like will literally become whatever that is.
Yeah, makes sense. I like it. What else was But I had some other. I wrote down some stuff on my little fucking notes also.
Oh, I was my buddy kept saying I didn't watch it yet, but The Last Airbender came out.
I watched one episode.
And it's like, dude, what's with? I hate this like Marvel lighting. Like everything's in Marvel lighting and it ruins everything. It's like so blown out and like stupid looking. I don't.
Well, I hate that we have to remake everything.
Yeah, we
like,
remake everything.
It's
like
There's
The Last Airbender.
There's no new. There's no.
Is
new
it good?
Stuff.
You watch it?
Well, the first episode was better than the movie already.
Really?
Yeah, it's already better than the movie. Which is not hard to do because the movie was a pile
the movie's
of shit.
Fucking dog shit.
But the show, like I watched the first episode, I was like, okay, all right. It's the same problem I have with Percy Jackson. The actors are really young and they're not that good at acting.
Yeah.
But the CGI is pretty sick.
Right.
The set design is pretty sick.
Right.
There's hope.
The bending looks cool.
The bending looks really sick. So I'm hopeful. But that's about it.
Yeah.
But
what you have?
I have this thing. When I write stuff in my notes, I try to sound way too intellectual. So
I know, same.
Bear with me. It's I think this doesn't make any sense. Let me try to actually just edit it with my brain. Basically, kids or people want to pander to kids or pander to kids to make characters to look like them, but I think kids don't even understand the concept unless it's pushed into their brain. So like
Harry Potter, or like Percy.
It's kids aren't looking. They're not black or white.
Right.
Like they don't know that they're black or white.
Right.
Obviously, their skin looks, but they're not like
They're malleable.
they're not like, oh, I like this guy because he's black.
Right.
I think like for me, like I love Superman, I love Batman, but they're white dudes. Who
Right.
cares? And then some kids like they love, Justice League's Iron Man or Green Lantern,
Yeah.
but he's a black guy.
Right.
And that's a white kid liking the black guy. And when they're kids, you're able to like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like that. But like when you get older, it's like, well, you're black, so you should actually imprint on these black characters rather than like just any.
It is kind of sad.
And you're liking the character not for the character's character.
Yeah.
You're liking the character.
I used to
for
like
its,
Blade, not because he was black. I just
because you like Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, Blade's sick. Not because he's black, just because he's
Or
vampire.
Black Green Lantern.
Yeah, John Stewart.
I don't know. I like John better than I like the other one.
Hal Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I always like John better
like
than
John
Hal.
more because he's more in my life.
Yeah.
So I didn't really. Get
And I was a Justice
view.
League Unlimited kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And he was just cooler.
there was not a lot of white Green Lantern for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Flash has always been like probably top 2.
Yeah.
It's a white guy.
Tosh.
I just love the Flash.
Flash is great.
But yeah, like I don't know. It just when you're it sucks because I think it's part. I don't even think it's part of fault of white people. I think it might be it's backwards fault because I
it's
think
backwards fault because
think-
it's just like in the 50s when they're making toys like Barbie and stuff. The majority of people are white.
Yeah,
And so they're just making toys that
For
look
white
like a blonde girl.
Yeah.
I mean, most people are not even blonde
no,
when it comes to Barbie.
exactly.
And so it's like, why do Mexican black girls want to buy a blonde-haired white girl?
Yeah,
Because it's Barbie, not
it's
because
Barbie.
it's
not because it looks like that.
Yeah.
It's because it's a Barbie.
because it's a
figurine.
Barbie.
Yeah,
And if they and like that's why you get certain girls that like the American Girl dolls.
yeah,
And even the girls that like American Girl dolls, it's like you walked into a woke classroom
yeah.
in their bedroom. They have every goddamn
Every
color.
color.
Yeah.
They have all of
It's
them.
about the American Girl doll.
Yeah, it's
about what's
yeah.
being sold to the girl.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like because with the American Girl doll, I'm pretty sure it's like there's like a background and a story
Yeah,
with
they
the
have a
girl.
story and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, it's to me. I think basically, I think it's it's just like what's being sold to the kids. Like to
Yeah.
me, I like Bionicles, not because they're
Well,
black
yeah,
or
exactly,
fucking
like
anything.
Transformers and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like I think it's like this weird thing where like,
It's being shoved down.
well, I think in black culture it's like be proud that you're black,
Yeah.
and because I'm half black, half white, I've never felt like I should be proud to be anything.
Yeah.
It's like why would I be proud to be black or white?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born like this. I have no control over this.
I know. It's like even with the Italian thing, it's like
Yeah.
I'm not even proud to be. I just like the food.
It's
I
cool.
just eat the that's it. That's
Sure,
not,
it's cool, but like, why? What's the
there's
proud?
no proudness behind.
Proudness is
Yeah.
gay as hell. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean proud? Like, it's
I'm proud to be me.
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud of like turmoil and things you've
Yeah.
gotten through and like bad. Like, sure, that's even though pride's technically like a sin, but like you can be proud of that stuff. But like, proud to be.
But the
like,
reason is it
proud
is
to be
a
something
sin.
you have no control over.
Yeah.
is wild to me.
But that's the part of the reason why it is a sin.
Yeah,
Proudness killed
Yeah.
millions of people for
Yeah.
years.
yeah, for years.
Still does.
Yeah, still does.
Still does.
Still does. Still does. All the time.
Free Palpatine.
Free Palpatine. Yeah, but or free freaking Ukraine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Tell me you saw the Tucker Carlson.
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that?
I saw that it happened.
Oh my god, it's
I didn't
so
watch
funny.
it.
I did. So yeah, he's interviewing Putin, and like Putin's like, it's kind of sad you didn't get into CIA.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, I heard about this.
That shit was funny. He was
That was
kind of like
funny.
he's kind of breaking his balls.
Yeah, that was
How
funny.
he wasn't smart enough to get in the CIA, our only good thing, but it's only a good thing because it's the only thing that fucks with Putin probably the most. It's just like his biggest enemy is probably the CIA,
Yeah, I mean, just. Putin.
and he killed that guy. He
didn't
killed his opposer the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Putin killed his opposer.
Supposedly Putin was like actually mad about that.
He's super mad. The opposition is, I forget his name, but I'm pretty sure he's the one that was like, yeah, Russia bombed them because their 9/11 is basically they had like a bomb go off in the early 2000s
Russia
in
or
like
Ukraine?
housing.
Russia or Ukraine?
Russia.
Okay.
So like Russia's 9/11 was like all these like lower class income buildings blew up, or with some bomb or something. It was like hundreds, thousands died.
Okay.
So he was basically saying that Russia allowed it to happen in order for them to do something, like sort of how our 9/11 is.
Yeah.
It's like we kind of allowed it to happen in order to go to
Yeah.
Afghanistan, or I mean Iraq. And so he was saying that, but then he said Putin was a child molester, and now there's no more guy. Guy is gone. Guy's gone.
You can't do that.
Nah, you can't be doing
You
that.
know what's crazy? And freaking my friend's El Salvadorian. El Salvadorian president just got elected. Guess how much percent of the votes he got?
100.
80%. He's
Quote unquote, or really did get that.
he really supposedly he's a very good president. Like the crime in El Salvador.
Better than Malay.
Yeah, El Salvador had the
Malay's
highest.
a fucking libertarian king, though.
El Salvador had the highest murder rate per capita of any
El
country,
Salvador's fucked.
and he fixed it.
Well,
It's fixed.
he probably fixed it with some
Well,
fascistic.
no. He fixed it with like crazy shit. Like a lot of the communities are cleaned up now. Like
Yeah, but is it a police state?
no, it's like I don't know how you
have
do
to
it
look
when
at-
there's like
yeah.
when there's like not mob, cartel stuff going
Yeah.
on. You probably just have to make agreements with cartel
Yeah.
people, and I assume that's probably something he did. Where it's like, can you just leave these communities like alone?
Yeah.
Like we'll back.
Will allow you to
we'll
do
allow you
certain
to do your
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
If some of you guys go to prison, we'll get you out. But just leave these areas. Like let the kids be kids.
Yeah.
Like stop this shit. And that's probably something he probably did. But he cleaned up the streets like what's his name did in New York. Like what's his name?
Yeah. Guy Fieri, dude.
What's his name?
Yeah. Gandolfini.
Not James Gandalf.
I know who you're talking about.
But you know you're talking
The one
about,
that was sweating
He cleaned up
brown.
the mobs. He cleaned up the mobs. Yeah, he cleaned up the
In
mobs.
the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
they
what he did.
became a police state. He was like beaten up. That was where you would have like unprecedented checkpoints in New
No.
York. Yeah,
That
in
was
New
after.
York. Yeah, with him. It was
No,
with
no.
him.
Well, no. That was like 10, 15 years after they had the checkpoints and stuff.
But he was being a police state. I mean,
think so.
New York needed it. Let's be honest.
I mean, they were bad.
they were bad.
being bad
back then.
boys.
It was really bad. And they were getting rid of all the porn and shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, porn should
Those
be
porn
get rid
theaters
of.
were crazy.
Dude, did you see another porn actress? Dude, it's
Dude, she
actually-
died, right?
No, she blew her head off.
What?
A girl literally, a famous porn star,
36.
put a shotgun in her mouth, just blew her head off.
Hemingway style?
Hemingway style.
Jesus, that's style.
That is style, but like,
That's style.
dude, I was like,
Style is the answer to everything.
it's sad because like so many porn stars kill themselves. Like it's insane. It makes you feel bad to watch porn.
Well, you and I both know it's not a fulfilling lifestyle.
No, of course
it's
not.
literally the most unfulfilling
Did you
lifestyle.
Did you see the James Pollock thing? We talking about style.
No,
I sent you a video about James Pollock.
really.
So, the CIA
Oh, I've heard about this.
purposely bought James Pollock to piss Russia off.
Yeah.
And Russian artists and like the art community were like, "Why are people buying this?" Like, they didn't know
yeah,
it was the
that's what
CIA.
I've heard. Is Pollock is like a CIA
He's a
ploy,
and they're like, "Oh,"
but I
like,
think it's
this
for
is-
money laundering for the CIA.
It's like this is great money. Like these are great art.
Yeah.
And people were like what?
Yeah.
Like because America didn't really have any artists at the time. They're like, what? Like what?
I think
And
the
Russia just
CIA was
couldn't
used as an
understand.
interest for rich people to then money launder into art like Pollock. Like you didn't need to. You can just buy a $7 million painting. It'll become $15 million
Yeah.
within 10 years. I think there was a scheme to use Pollock as like the beginning,
But
because
the-
this is where you get the
But people
postmodern
hated
art.
Pollock. That's the thing.
I hate Pollock.
People thought Pollock was
Pollock is only
was not
technique.
good.
I know.
But because this happened, people
became huge.
People thought he was good because it was worth so much
Yeah.
money. So now Pollock is like this famous guy, but it's like he just
But they do that with a lot of
he
artists.
just threw paint on
Yeah,
the thing,
but this became the like
the blueprint.
the blueprint
Right,
for essentially like 70s through
All
now.
artists,
yeah, because there's still good art out there, but then there's this like when
Yeah.
when Bobby took us to the thing. It was like we just saw 50 suitcases in a row.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this? You just went to Goodwill 50 times and like put it together?
This is not cool.
I mean, yeah, they're blue and stuff.
You know what I talked to you about my girlfriend a little about this, but she because she's whatever. But I wanted to do like this this runway fashion show.
Yeah.
But the fashion show, so I set it up right. It's just like a sidewalk.
Yeah.
And it has like caution tape and like just construction worker stuff.
Dope.
Construction shit everywhere, and all the models are just lads, are just like actual construction workers, and they just have their regular construction worker clothes on.
Yeah.
And they just walk. People would be like, "Oh my god,
this is art."
This is art."
Yeah. No, they totally would.
Oh, of course.
Because that's all the postmodern.
But it kind of is art though, like a little bit.
No, well, it's weird because the
it's
postmodernism
realism.
has redefined what art is.
Yeah.
Because it's like redefined like technique into art, and this is where it's like I kind of get argumentative with like Basquiat and a few of those other ones. Like I remember there was like a discussion on Twitter or X where it was like this. I forget what both paintings are called, but there's like one painting. It's like red. It's like three big red canvases, and then one's like a man's body like laying down.
Yeah.
And I think it's like people. The point the person was trying to make is that you couldn't just make the red one.
Yeah.
And I agree with this because the red one, to me, is fully great technique.
Yeah.
But that's where it is. It's just technique. It's not art. Like if the artist on the left that drew something of like the man's like muscular body like kind of weeping on the ground, he wouldn't be impressed with just a red block.
Yeah.
And I think that is the point, is that the artist on the left would not be impressed with the artist on the right. It's not whether or not we think it's impressive.
Yeah.
Because the audience is sort of malleable, and that's what deconstructionism plays upon, is that the audience can be a malleable
Do you
thing.
think art is objective or subjective?
It's both. It has to be objectively. Art has to be objectively
thought-provoking or beautiful?
No, with technical skill.
Okay.
Objectively, you need
think
technical
technique
skill.
has to be great.
Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
Objectively.
Objectively.
I don't know.
No, I'm serious. Even Basquiat, where it looks like he's painting like a child, that is incredible technique.
Yeah.
So technique is not defined. So that's where it becomes subjective, because you as the audience is supposed to be subjective.
You need objective technique, but the technique itself is subjective.
No, the art is the art's meaning is subjective.
Okay.
So that's where like the red painting, it's like, yes, the red really has a gravitas, and I'm drawn to it, and it does speak to me in some way, but it is only technique. This is my problem with postmodernism.
Yeah.
Pollock, I've seen a Pollock in real life. There is some thing to it, but it's only technique. Because once you see something that's a real painting with techniques like Basquiat or Pollock, it really, really is invigorating. It really is something to look at.
What's technique to you?
Technique is I'm not a painter. I don't know. I don't have, but I can see it. I feel like as an artist, even you can see it. It's a subjective thing you're looking at. Think about a Pollock or like a Basquiat. There's not a whole,
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, because there's just so much, like, it's just so much, like, some artists that are great are not technically great, like.
Yeah, but they are technically.
Then there's artists like
they know, but they know.
There's like Michelangelo.
Yeah,
technically like a phenom.
Right.
But then like Monet is like not as technical as him.
Yes, but he has his own technique. But each artist needs to have their own voice, and they do.
So you're not talking about like the actual like the lines and all like their painting is perfect, and
a lot of the times
you've perfected your own technique.
Yes, a lot of the times, like when you look at John, I forget what John's name is, but he's an artist on Twitter. John L. Fuck, I can't remember. His stuff looks like a child painted it, but his color palette is fucking insane. So it's like most of the time what it is like color palette. Yeah. Basquiat, I'll make fun of. I don't like Basquiat's art, but he's not really that bad. He's really not that bad. His stuff is paint and is is art. It's not really just technique. I think stuff like Pollock, and there's a lot of stuff you can go find at postmodern museums that's just technique. Basquiat is just sort of an easy one to sort of make fun of because I don't like the art that much.
Yeah.
There's some pieces I really like, but not usually. It's not something usually I like. I like a lot of the surrealist stuff, but I don't like. I think fucking Dali sucks. I hate Dali.
Yeah, Dali's not.
Salvador Dali stinks.
He's
The
not
coolest
a
thing he
good
did was he would have an anteater and he'd walk around Paris with an anteater and like freak people out.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just to be an asshole.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like he's cool, but yeah, but it's like his stuff's art. I don't like it. That's sort of how I feel about Basquiat. Like it is art. I just don't like it. It's not my.
It's not your thing.
Yeah.
Well, like, cause like things like I think about this sometimes. It has nothing to do with art, really. It just has to do with like preference and how like some people drive purple cars.
Yeah.
I think driving a purple
Cars
Kia
gay.
Soul is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
But for them, it can be style.
But they bought the car.
Yeah.
So they made a $30,000.
But you can see a cool guy
Purchase.
come out and you're like, damn, that guy's all style. He's
style.
got it.
Yeah.
The purple Kia Soul is him.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
like,
me.
Well, the person that usually drives a purple Kia Soul is
whack.
whack.
I know,
But the thing is, like, so like it's hard because like I don't want to say I'm ever judging
yeah.
because like I think it can be perceived as judging, and maybe I'm trying to cope and it is judging, but I don't think I'm actually judging because I look at it and I'm like,
It's
how you like that?
It's how you malleate that initial thought. Because you and I will do the contrarian thing and start hating it immediately.
Sure.
Because it gives us a guttural reaction.
Sure.
So you and I, it's like for us as contrarians, we have to sort of calm down that and like things again for why we like them.
Sure. But it's still just like a pink house. It's like I can never get back behind that.
Yeah, I know. It's like
like
the one on the one.
In my head, I'm
the
like,
you know, on the one where it's like
Yeah.
the black house and
Yeah.
then Barbie's house.
Yeah.
That shit is so
so
ridiculous.
dumb. But
Yeah.
like I'm like, but somebody likes like I think the people that do black houses, they don't genuinely like that. I think they're trying to be cool.
That brings
But
up something.
some people that have like weird houses or weird cars with like happy faces all over them, I'm like, you're just different.
Yeah.
And that's okay that you like that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the rain on your parade. Like I shouldn't be like purple car. Like that's the
Yeah.
ugliest thing I've seen in my life. It's like, well,
It's them.
if it's them. If the purple car was a Ferrari, I might say something different.
Right. No, like I remember my ex. She had this friend Leisha, who does like porn and stuff, and she has like dreads and it's like always like topless on Instagram, and she sells mushrooms. So we were like hanging out with her and her ex-boyfriend.
Probably shouldn't use real names when you say all those things together.
Shut up. No, who cares? This is Simi Valley people. They're not real. She took us to her friend's house in the valley, like probably more where like the Mason lodges and like Van Nuys on Sherman Way. Dude, they had a goth house. It was fucking crazy. Dude, you walked in, everything's fucking black.
Yeah.
Black. You can't even see in the
That's
goddamn
insane.
house, even with the windows open.
Insane.
And like there was like moths on the wall. Like there's like, you know, like fucking big moth and butterflies, like dead in like the frames. All that shit, dude. They're both super goth. It was like their house was Hot Topic. It was crazy.
I hate
bro.
that. But I mean, they probably love it.
They love it. I mean, it was super them.
I just like
But I was there. I was like, I hate being.
I
here.
hate this. Like
It's
if
not
I live in a
warm.
house like that, I hate houses that are cold.
It was a cold
I hate
house,
cold
bro.
houses, dude.
I like warm tan.
Yeah, I like
I
warm
like
tan,
late '90s like avant-garde
mid-century
houses.
modern.
Yeah,
I like mid-century modern.
it's-
That's what I like. My
it's
favorite
nice.
is his name is Richard Nutra. This guy
the best.
is a genius, dude. His architecture on his houses, peak,
Oh,
fucking peak.
if you watch Lost Highway, they're at a house on Mulholland Drive.
Okay,
Beautiful. So it's like this beautiful '90s house.
probably Richard Nutra.
Tan,
Ooh,
black, red velvet curtains,
I love that.
black satin sheets, and like the nice brown wood, that tan wood. And then like their TV was on these like blocks, these like
Yeah.
green triangle and like this
Sick.
purple like thing.
That's all that.
And it's just like it's kind of like artsy, but it's like late 90s
That's
artsy. Oh.
You know, who has a good house is Quincy Jones. He has good
Oh my
architectural
god,
houses.
yeah, his shit's crazy.
That shit's sick. There's a lot.
He has that purple couch, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of sick ass architecture guys from like the early
Oh, dude, those
60s.
conversation pits,
Dude,
I want a conversation pit
the
so
50s
goddamn bad.
to 80s making houses like was
The bomb.
There's peak.
Yeah.
Little peak. But yeah, those are I wish.
Peak design.
But you know what I saw the other day? It was so sick. So I seen it was a stairwell, and the stairwell did like a slow circle around the wall.
Oh, love that.
And it was like the is it the handle or whatever? Like,
Yo, who's he making coffee?
he's not there anymore. He is making coffee though. If you want some,
God, that smells good.
it does. And it's like it's fucking fancy coffee. But what's the thing? The stairwell. It's the stairs, and then what's the thing that you hold?
The railing.
It's not the
The
railing.
handrail.
But it blocked the whole stairwell. So it's like all wood, like light wood. It blocked the whole stairs, so it went up all the way to the top floor, like in a spiral. And the house looked like there's like white, like warm, light woods, dark woods, all this stuff. And then you get closer to the stairwell, and once you walk like get close to the stairwell, the inside is like super vibrant with color.
Really?
So it was like very like greens and reds and all this cool stuff. And I was like, this is God tier.
Yeah.
When it is like subtle
Yeah.
and done well, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
When it's like you
Colors
can't
complement the
see it.
room.
You
Yeah.
can't see it. You can't see it. Like when you walk in the house, you can't see anything. It just looks like a tan and whites and warm lights. And then you get closer and it's like, oh, there's like a creative person lives here,
Yeah.
but like they don't need you to know.
You know
about
what I hate? Santa Susana Pass. Remember Kaylin, Katrina's friend? Like all the mansions? Ugliest houses.
Oh, I hate. Oh,
They're so big and gaudy, and they have no design. It's literally horrible. You go to Mulholland Drive. Oh my God, you want to come?
you want to come?
Every house you
Every
look
house
at,
is
you want to
beautiful.
come.
You want to come? Yeah.
They're the most beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, they're small. Yes, they're a couple million, but it's because you're buying architecture.
Yeah.
You're not buying fucking
No.
just a house from
giant
Orange
house.
County. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. Dude, I'm saying that's what rich people like now. They don't even like having an architect.
They just want a giant house.
It's like, are you retarded? Dude, go get an architect. You will literally every time you're in a room.
What
you won't
they do is
believe.
like, okay, build me a square box with glass, steel, and wood. And
It's
they all are
disgusting.
the coldest thing of all time. It's like there's no character behind it.
No.
It's just it literally is the worst of all time. Like old Hollywood, fire. New Hollywood,
I know, disgusting. It's like a block.
Like my dream would be to live on this. There's a community in Hollywood, or it's in the hills. It's called Mount Olympus.
Ooh,
The houses are terrible looking
really?
because they're all like cookie cutter, but they're mansions. I would just destroy one of them
Yeah, make it
and
cool.
live on like Aries Lane
Yeah,
and make like a sick ass like 70s house.
like Greek.
but I just want to live on that street.
I want to be in Mulholland Drive so bad.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of. I'd love to be on Mulholland Drive. too.
Mulholland Drive is
I
sick.
think we almost got a house on Mulholland Drive.
No way.
Because if you go up Valley Circle, I think it turns into Mulholland,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of cool like
there's
70s
cool shit.
houses
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like I think we were looking at like a Charles or a Dubois. That's what we're looking at, a Dubois.
Dope.
And it was super sick.
I really like Eichler.
I like Eichler.
I love an
I like
Eichler home.
I like Eichler. Also.
Eichler homes are
He has
fucking.
cool. He has cool fireplaces.
Oh my God, yeah.
His
No, but he's
fireplaces
got
are
like,
sick.
dude, like the ceilings are like
Yeah.
have so much natural light that come through,
Yeah.
and it's like hidden. It's not
Well, that's how
beating down on you.
80s, 60s, and 80s were, dude.
It was so cool.
Glass and
Yeah,
fucking lighting
that's so cool.
was like the most important thing.
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
and like having the room mean something.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't mean anything.
No, now it's just like white
But that's why I like this place. Like you have this here, then the second tier,
and then the third tier.
and then the third tier. It's kind of nice. Like I love being here.
I mean, you could have lived here.
I
But
know.
you're a pussy.
I know, but what would Dumb be doing if I lived here? You know.
He was living on his own before.
I know, but it would suck now.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe I go live with my girlfriend. You can live here too.
True.
Who knows?
Yeah, but you're gonna live at the house, no? When we get the house?
My girlfriend's house?
No, the house. You're gonna. I gotta live with you at some point.
Yeah, if you want to.
But are you gonna? You're not gonna live at the house when they get the house?
I don't know when that's gonna happen.
That's not happening soon.
Gonna happen.
I know. When is it gonna happen?
It's not. It's over.
Why?
It's just. It's over.
What are you guys gonna do? Stay here forever?
I don't know. It's gone.
Yeah. Damn it. You know, I've kind of been loving living in Hollywood recently.
Sure.
It's dreamy and weird. I like it. I don't want to live anywhere else right now.
Sure.
Shut up.
Sure.
Let me lament.
No.
Let me live.
You're fucking.
I lamented it, but now I love it.
Hey, whatever you have to tell yourself. Whatever you have to tell yourself, buddy. I think it's. I mean, is it kind of cool to say you live in Hollywood? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But like, is it better to have peace of mind and safety and be able to let a fucking breath of fresh air? Yeah, it's nice.
No, but I'm safe where I am. Like, we have a garage.
A gun was. People were shooting guns inside your house.
Yeah, they
couple
were.
months
They
ago.
were there, yeah.
So
I was watching Fantastic
I
Four,
don't know
and
how
I just
safe
heard
that is. It's not that safe.
Yeah, true.
The worst thing that we have,
Yeah.
souped up Mercedes AMGs driving down the street at 100 miles an hour.
And the Scientology.
And, well, those are safe people. Those are
True.
safe.
They're very safe.
Those are very safe. Yeah. So I'm not
Tom
worried.
Cruise, safe guy.
Super safe.
Super safe.
As long as you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you.
True.
Even if you do mess with them. Mormons, God tier too.
What if Scientology was right? What if they're right?
They're not.
I know they're not. They're
I mean, but you can say that about anybody. Like, what if Christianity is right? Let's go back to meditation real quick. The reason, remember, I mean, periodically through this podcast, through episodes, I've been thinking about, like, I've been talking, like, maybe I'll get into religion. I don't know about this. Maybe. And I think meditation is the thing that's getting me there.
Same. It's been getting me there.
Because I don't, like we said on the last podcast, who are the most uncool ethnicity? Indian dudes.
Yeah.
But Hinduism is pretty
Very
fucking
cool.
sick.
Very cool.
It's pretty freaking sick. You dropped your phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yoga is pretty sick. Meditation's pretty godly. Maybe the most uncool people got it right.
Yeah.
Veganism, I'm not going to do that.
No.
But
They're vegetarian, but yeah.
I'm not doing that either.
No. It literally, I've did it for 5 years. It sucks.
That's
It
terrible.
literally sucks.
That's terrible.
It literally sucks.
I would never. Unless, like, I'm going to die or something. Then I'd do it, but yeah.
It's so gay, dude. You don't even want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, but it gets, I think, see, the things you know what I hate is that, like, all these, like, blue-haired fucking white chicks with dreadlocks have made so many words so gay and dumb.
Yeah.
Like, meditation
I
and
know.
breath work.
It's like the white.
You just feel so gay saying these words.
I know.
And, like, I want to, because the thing, when you do this stuff, you start, I've never been spiritual in my life, and when I say the word, it makes me want to throw up.
I know.
Makes me want to throw
I
up.
actually throw up every time I say spiritual.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. But when I'm meditating more, I'm just like, I'm getting to
Have
a
you
place.
seen that girl, the blonde girl with the dreads? She's like, I took a little bit of shrooms.
No.
And she like sings and
That's
like
pretty
does
sick.
music.
Let me see if I have any more notes.
It's so bad. I was gonna talk about Zendaya at the fucking.
Oh. Who's calling?
Oh shit.
Take a pause. Pause it. Is it paused? It's not paused yet.
I can't answer it right now.
Who is it?
It's Lexi from the Paranoids. We shipped out shirts, and I don't think the shirts got there right now. I don't want to answer.
Then press mute.
Hold on.
Just press the volume button down.
It went away.
Okay.
Shit.
That's not good.
I don't know. I'm busy right now. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Nah, I don't know. We shipped shirts Wednesday, but... Or, no, when did Tuesday. trying to get to Boston. They're playing a show at the Kills right now. Super cool post-punk band. And they're a great band, too. Yeah, I feel bad right now. I don't think they made it.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, it's mostly UPS's.
Yeah.
USPS,
What are you supposed
actually.
to do?
I don't know. It's like nothing you can do. They're so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
USPS sucks, bro.
Yeah, USPS is the worst.
They're all the worst right now. They have
that's
they
true.
have like weather delays and shit. They're all the fucking worst, man.
Yeah.
And it's like you send it priority. I sent it priority.
Yeah.
It's like, why is it not getting there?
Why does Amazon get to me in one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
Get there. It's like, these are my clients, bro.
Yeah.
But they're cool. They're the Paranoids. I think they're from like fucking it's like Lexi, Staz, and then this one girl and a guy. And I don't, because I've only had to deal with like Staz and Lexi. They're super cool. Staz does like modeling. I and then obviously plays bass. And
Obviously,
then,
yeah.
Shut up.
Obviously,
shut
they
up.
play. Obviously, they play. Obviously, she plays bass.
And I think Lexi's the singer.
Obviously, too. She's obviously the singer.
Shut up. But yeah, they're cool. They're really cool. They
sure.
live. They're like I think they're like in Silver Lake or whatever.
Yeah, sure. They're so cool. They're just probably hot, and you're like, they're so cool.
Shut up.
They're so cool because they're hot.
You're funny, dude. You're funny.
When are you gonna start working out again?
Soon. I'm doing the meditation. I'm getting myself there. I think next week.
I felt so strong in the gym the other day. 2
Really?
days ago. I literally woke up like 5 hours of sleep.
Felt like the Hulk.
When I was at the gym, I was like, I could rip this fucking metal machine off its thing.
Yeah.
It literally felt like I could just rip it off. I was just like, I'm so
You're
fucking
like,
strong.
dude. Yeah.
Did you unpause it?
Yeah. No, we're
Oh,
fine.
okay. Yeah, I felt so fucking. Some days I just feel like,
Yeah.
but some days I'm like, I hate this place.
Yeah.
I hate this place. I don't want to be here.
Right. I know. It's
I
like,
hate it.
but it's like once you get in that routine, it's so much better.
Yeah.
I just got to get back in the
Yeah,
routine.
you gotta get in the routine. You gotta get. I think I've
Gotta
lost
eat
like
good.
8 pounds.
Good.
So
How do you feel?
I don't
Better?
know. It's I don't.
But the tea makes you feel good.
tea's fine. But yeah, I already told you I feel like great lately.
Yeah. I feel great lately, dude.
But I've also been drinking a gallon of water a day, so who knows? It could be
That will feel good. Do you come in more?
I
You come more when you drink water, right?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
What do you mean you haven't checked?
I don't really pay attention to that.
What are you talking about?
I don't look at my cum.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, you know what I mean. Not when you're alone.
I'm not. I don't.
You're
know.
not looking at it?
No.
Where's it going?
I don't know where it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
You
look at
haven't.
it.
She hasn't mentioned anything.
No.
There's more than usual.
Well, I've barely started drinking a gallon of water like a week ago.
Yeah, you would start making more. I think
I don't know. Maybe
a gallon of fucking water. You're going to the gas station. You're getting a whole Arrowhead thing. Basically.
I have a.
I know, but it's a Stanley Cup. Or
You have a
whatever.
giant Stanley Cup.
But
Have
it's
you
like
seen it?
that's what you have like a whole goddamn gallon in there, dude.
Yeah,
You store water in the balls, dude.
No, you don't. You're insane.
Dude, pee is in the balls, dude.
Yeah.
Remember that, dude? That was the best meme. Pee is stored in the balls.
You know what's fucking terrible? Our
What?
freaking Twitter, dude. Our
What?
Twitter's terrible, dude.
Ours?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're terrible on Twitter. You're the worst.
What am I doing,
You're
dude?
just freaking liking retro 70s, 80s shows or movies.
Well, it's still my Twitter.
Not even commenting on it.
Okay, I'll start doing that. I know I'm not but did you like my meme, dude?
You mean also the boy, the pussy one is just like not good either.
Which one?
I don't know.
My pussy.
Yeah.
My ass. My butt. You didn't like that one, dude?
No.
It was Dune. My pussy, my ass, my bio.
You got too high and you made that.
I didn't make that. I retweeted it.
Oh, well, there you go.
The only thing I made was I posted The Catcher in the Rye, and I said, this book is telling me to kill Emrata.
Well, Emrata,
That's funny. Come on.
Emrata doesn't deserve to die.
And then I posted Frank, and then Naomi from Blue Velvet, and I said my left and right brain on Adderall.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And then I also posted, you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean 1, when it's like,
I know. I seen
when
the whole
she
Twitter.
finds out it's like pirates. I was like, you best start believing in tunnels, Mr. Shapiro. You're in one. That's hilarious, dude.
That's not bad.
Columbus in 1492. I'm the king of Hispanic women. Come on.
Insanity.
And then I posted Kramer.
Yeah,
Chevelle.
I've seen it all. You don't have to
But
tell me about it.
Telling
I've
our
seen
audience.
it all, dude.
Do you seen it all?
Fuck, dude.
Dude, come on, dude.
Gotta fucking
Dude, check out Guard Dog.
step your goddamn Sean Gardini.
Gardini. Dude, fuck it.
Yeah, they had a whole fucking. What'd they have?
Dude, Biden says the key to his marriage is good sex. It's like, you're not having
You can't
sex.
even wake up.
Yeah, you're not even waking up,
You're not even
dude.
awake, dude.
You're not even. You're asleep.
Biden didn't say that.
Yeah, true. It's like when they were like, yeah, Senator Warren, her dream blunt rotation. It's like her fucking nephew told her to say that.
Yeah.
You know?
She's not saying that.
She's like, she. They're like, this is 4 years old. What are you talking about? She.
Stop that.
She. You're like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude. Life sucks, then you die, and then the pod's
Life
over.
is
you
sick.
know. Life is sick, actually.
Life rips.
Life rips, and then
Don't forget that, boys.
I'm fucking, yeah. This was under the bleachers.
Under the bleachers.
14.
He's mad. He's sad.